A cheap vest doesn't just look bad, it ruins your silhouette and screams amateur. Did you know the right layer can actually boost your perceived confidence by 40%? Welcome back. Today, I'm revealing the ultimate vests to sharpen your style. Support the channel by using the links in the description. The number 5 product on our list is Criuage Patent Running Vest. A heavy shifting load against your spine can quietly drain your explosive power and wreck your physical posture within the first mile. True athletic efficiency requires an absolutely locked-in center of mass, mirroring the precise structural mechanics and flawless kinetic balance required to unleash the best crossbow arrows into a distant target without a single millimeter of oscillation. Unfortunately, conventional endurance gear routinely fails active athletes by incorporating rigid, narrow straps that dig painfully into the collarbones and slam against the lower back during rapid directional changes. The Criuage patent system corrects this design flaw by utilizing broad, stress-reducing mesh shoulder panels and customizable chest anchoring bands that pull its integrated 2.0-liter PEVA fluid reservoir flush against your frame. Unlike standard bounce-heavy hydration packs that restrict your ribcage, this patented waterproof architecture evenly distributes the fluid load while providing front-facing tactical pockets to organize your keys, nutrition, and smartphone on the fly. It stands out as an essential performance layer for marathon runners, high-mileage trail joggers, and men who need maximum hydration volume without sacrificing their natural lung expansion or arm clearance. On the flip side, the dual-sided front chest pack configuration can trap slightly more body heat during intense midday summer sprints than a minimalist skeleton strap layout. However, the absolute elimination of skin chafing and vertical shifting yields an incredibly streamlined conditioning experience that keeps your momentum flawlessly synchronized. True field dominance requires choosing a tactical foundation that transforms grueling distance into a steady, uncompromised path toward your goals. At number 4 is Gfire Tactical Vest. Carrying heavy tactical gear into the backcountry becomes a liability the second your armor pinches your shoulders and locks up your shooting posture. Maintaining fluid, unhindered skeletal mechanics is the exact structural standard required when steadying your frame in dense brush to launch the best crossbow arrows with lethal, surgical precision. Yet, standard load-bearing platforms routinely isolate weight poorly, shifting erratically during intense climbs and causing deep muscle fatigue across your lower spine. The Gfire tactical rigging system eliminates this mechanical frustration by weaving heavy-duty 1000D fabric into a fully cushioned architecture lined with breathable 3D air mesh. Featuring rapid open connectors at the shoulders and waist for instantaneous deployment, this highly modular setup integrates 3 heavy-duty magazine panels alongside extensive MOL attachment points for custom tool layouts. It is an exceptional equipment foundation for backcountry hunters, intense fitness competitors, and men who require an ultra-adjustable cummerbund that scales up to a 52-inch waist circumference. On the flip side, the dense 1000D nylon thread adds noticeable baseline weight before you even slide in your weighted plates or specialized field gear. However, the internal shock cord system and hidden cord locks ensure a deeply customized bounce-free fit that sits perfectly flush beneath a rugged camo shell while preserving your complete upper body range of motion. Securing your tactical edge in unpredictable environments demands an armored foundation that moves in absolute harmony with your physical survival instincts. The third one on our list is Onyx Life Vest. Relying on a suffocating, poorly contoured flotation jacket can turn a critical survival situation into an exhausting, uphill battle against your own safety equipment. Maintaining a perfectly centered, unhindered skeletal baseline on the water requires the identical physical stabilization and lack of kinetic friction needed to launch the best crossbow arrows with surgical accuracy through a blistering crosswind. Unfortunately, standard personal flotation devices routinely penalize active outdoorsmen by placing thick, dense foam blocks directly over the lower lumbar, forcing a rigid, forward slouching posture inside high-back watercraft seats. The Onyx marine chassis resolves this frustrating ergonomic oversight by engineering an ultra-breathable mesh lower back, combined with heavy-duty nylon fabric and plush, lightweight flotation foam. Featuring adjustable neoprene shoulder comfort pads and expandable zippered pockets equipped with mesh drainage, this low-profile architecture distributes buoyancy evenly without choking your throat or binding your arms. It serves as an essential open-water asset for wilderness anglers, distance paddlers, and men who require reliable US Coast Guard approved protection that preserves total upper body mobility. On the negative side, the specialized high back foam distribution places slightly more bulk on the upper shoulders compared to flat, uniform tactical training vests, making it a bit noticeable during deep overhead movements. Even so, the inclusion of high-visibility Solars-grade reflective accents ensures you remain deeply secure, dry, and entirely unhindered. Conquering unpredictable wilderness environments demands a personal defense profile that elevates your physical freedom. On number 2 is Ororo Heated Vest. Freezing temperatures will quietly drain your reaction time and destroy your muscular coordination long before your conscious mind registers the true severity of the cold. Preserving your physical equilibrium in a sub-zero tree stand demands an unyielding core temperature, mimicking the identical structural stability and thermal consistency needed to launch the best crossbow arrows with absolute mechanical precision through a bitter dawn. Yet standard winter outerwear routinely penalizes active outdoorsmen by trapping them under suffocating, heavy canvas layers that completely bind the shoulders and ruin their natural shooting alignment. The Ororo active heat system shatters this design limitation by weaving 4 ultra-durable carbon fiber heating elements directly into a sleek, diamond-quilted shell packed with sustainable Fleece insulation. Utilizing a certified 7.38V power source that delivers up to 10 hours of adjustable heat across the collar, back, and pockets, this lightweight layer allows you to cycle through 3 distinct thermal zones instantly. It represents an invaluable tactical asset for backcountry hunters, winter commuters, and men who require maximum cold weather defense without sacrificing their natural posture or athletic range of motion. On the flip side, the sleek quilted fabric is slightly more prone to snagging on sharp briars or thick brush than a rugged, heavy-duty tactical training vest. Even so, the fully machine washable construction, combined with a built-in smartphone charging port, ensures you maintain total climate control over your immediate environment. Dominate the elements by investing in a high-tech layer that actively defends your physical edge. Now moving to the last one is Eric Flag Heated Vest. Allowing your physical armor to shift erratically during explosive movements will quietly undermine your athletic posture and drain your power before you ever reach your peak. Cultivating a deeply anchored, unshakable center of gravity demands a perfectly balanced torso layout, mirroring the precise structural integrity and zero-drift calibration needed to launch the best crossbow arrows directly into a shifting crosswind. Yet standard resistance gear frequently fails dedicated athletes by utilizing loose sandbags or poorly spaced plates that slam against the lower spine and crush your chest during deep lunges. The Eric Flag training chassis conquers this performance bottleneck by constructing an ultra-rugged 1000D Oxford nylon frame that holds 16 removable 2.4-pound iron blocks flush against your ribs. By spreading a maximum 40-pound payload evenly across 8 front and 8 back individual pockets, this highly streamlined ergonomic architecture leaves your shoulders and arms totally unrestricted for high-intensity calisthenics or rapid outdoor sprints. It represents a vital conditioning asset for weightlifters, distance ruckers, and men who require a highly adjustable, tear-resistant harness that anchors tightly to any body shape. On the downside, managing 16 individual metal weights requires a bit of time and effort to swap out compared to a basic single dial plate system. However, the premium, abrasion-resistant design provides a remarkably secure, bounce-free foundation that keeps your form perfectly locked. Forging elite physical capability requires equipping yourself with a tactical foundation that transforms grueling resistance into absolute, uncompromised power. So guys, this was the video about the best vest for men. We've carefully covered some of the best options available right now to help you make a smarter and more confident decision. Whether you're looking for performance, durability, value for money, or the latest features, this guide was designed to give you a clear and practical overview so you can pick what truly fits your needs. If any of the products we mentioned caught your interest, you'll find all the links conveniently placed in the description below. Make sure to check them out for more details, updated pricing, and availability. Taking a moment to explore those links can really help you choose the right option without any confusion. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button. Your support means a lot and helps us keep creating more useful and high-quality videos for you. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.